Hello everyone, this is Vozo from Huitu Technology. The topic of this training is about how to use the HDSet software to configure an LED wall. About this training, we will have three parts. Part 1, how to do hardware connection of LED wall. And part 2, how to do receiving card parameter setting. And part 3, the connection setting of the LED screen. Part 1, hardware connection means how we connect the LED modules and the LED receiving card, and also our LED controller. In case of we have an LED wall of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 modules in height, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30 modules in weight. That means 30 modules by 8 modules. And this LED module is P1.86. The resolution of this module is 128 by 128 pixels, and this module is a 64 scan. And but this module is different from normal modules. As you can see, this module with 2 input ports and 2 output ports. So each of this module needs 2 ports from LED receiving card. And about the driver chip and the decoding chip of this module, the driver chip of this module is LS9929, and the decoding chip is LS973838S. So as this module is with special driver chip, we need to, in the next step, we need to update the receiving card. Let's go on. We can calculate the screen resolution. 30 modules in width, and each module resolution is 1 to 8. So the width in resolution is 1664 pixels, and the height is 1024 pixels. So the resolution of this screen is 1664 by 1024 pixels. According to the resolution of this screen, so we need to choose the correct controller. One port of loading capacity of one RJ45 port is about 650,000 pixels. So for this screen, we may need more than 2 ports. So VP210 is not okay, but VP410 is with 4 ports. 4 ports is more than 3 ports. So VP410 is okay, and also VP620 is with 6 ports, also okay. So we can use the VP410 controller to as the sending card of this LED wall. And how to as we check here, we have 4 ports to connect the LED wall of the LED receiving card. And how to divide the 4 ports? We can use port 1 to connect these modules, and port 2 to connect this part, and port 3 connect part 3, and port 4 connect part 4. So we divide the LED wall into 4 parts, and one part with connect 1 port from the VP410 controller. Next, we need to connect the LED receiving card and the LED modules. We connect. We use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 LED receiving card, and each LED receiving card connect 4 modules in hand. So total we use 4 ports. For 4 ports, we use 26 receiving card. And part 2. After we finish the hardware connection, now we need to do receiving card parameters. Firstly, we need to do smart setting to configure the one LED module to make the display of one LED module is okay. As we talked in advance, this P1686 module is special because it is a driver chip and decoding chip. So we need to do firmware updating of the receiving card to update a special firmware for the AS992829 driver chip modules. We can open HDSet software and click firmware upgrade and choose the right firmware and to update. And we can do smart setting to configure the LED module. We can also search the configuration file from the software, from the loading file interface. If we can find the configuration file from the software. If we cannot find it, then we can also do smart setting to configure the LED module. We can do smart setting. We choose the driver chip and type in the module information and follow the step one by one, step by step to configure the LED module. And after finish the smart setting, we need to do extending the attribute to make the display correct. In the part 3, we need to do connection setting. That means we need to do a LED screen connection to make all four part to splice it into a whole LED display. Then we use 4 part. One part connect one port from the VP210. So this is port 1 and port 1. This is port 2 and this is port 3. This is port 4. And each part with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 receiving card, and the part 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receiving card. The first receiving card is on the right, is on the left, and from left to the right. And this part, port 1, the first receiving card is on the right. Then from right to the left, we can do connection like this of each part or each port from the and this view we should say view from the front of the screen. And as this module is special, so it's special with 2 open output data design. So we need to choose 2 open output model in the advanced setting of HDSet software. And because we connect more than one module in the height, so we also need to do a data group exchange. But we can do smart exchange to quickly figure out what is the right data group exchange setting. After finishing hardware connection setting, now we open the HDSet software, choose the VP410 controller and click screen configuration. As this module is with a special driver chip, so we need to detect the receiving card firmware version and update the receiving card firmware version to the 99 version. After finishing, we can, if we want to update, we can click firmware upgraded and download the firmware for the ALS9927 driver chip downloaded. After finish download, we can click receiving card and select the firmware and click update. After finish firmware updating, then we can do smart setting or choose the load file to configure the LED module. We can search P1.686 to check if we have the correct configuration file for the LED module. If we cannot find in the software, then we need to do smart setting. Do smart setting to configure the LED module. We choose type in the right module information. This is a wire receiving card control loading pixels and type in the module width and choose the driver chip ALS9927 and we can keep the decoding chip default decoding and choose more than 62 scan because this LED module is 64 scan, so we need to check more than 32 scan in the first step of the smart setting. Then next step, we need to watch the response of the screen to choose the right color channel. The first color is blue, the second is green. So we need to choose green, and the third one is the red. So we need to choose red in the software. Last one is black, and we need to check how many lights on. Is 64 lights on, so we need to type in 64 in this step. And this step is 1 light on, so we need to type 1. And about the translating the software will do it automatically. And after finish smart setting, we need to setting the extending attribute. Choose the choose the right decoding chip ALS, choose the right decoding chip LS. And 16 for scan, and sending the parameters. And because of this module is with a two open output design, so we need to choose two open output model in the advanced setting. And after finishing the setting, the display of this screen is still not right because of the connection setting is wrong. So next step, we need to connection setting. We have 4 ports. We use 4 ports of VP410. We need to set 4. With total, we have 26 receiving cards. 2 rows, and each receiving card for port 1. Each receiving card can control 128 by 512 pixels. To divide it, we set port 1. Where is the first receiving card? The first receiving card is on the right. Then go to the left from right to the left. Then port 2, set port 2. Port 2 is with the 6th receiving card, and the first receiving card, when viewed from the front of the screen, the first receiving card is on the left, and then go to the right from left to the right. So we set the correct order. Then we send message to set port 3, then port 4. After doing connecting like this, we can split four ports into a whole display. But after finish the connection setting, the LED wall seems not still display not correctly because there is some offset of data, because this module is with two open output set, two open output set design. So the data group is not normal. So we need to figure out what is the right data group setting. So we click data groups exchange to figure out what is the right. We click smart exchange, reset, and click which part of the module is display white. So here is white. Then here, then here, and here, and here, here. That's to find the right order of the data group. After finish, then sending the This group is setting. The display will be correct now. Now you can see port 1, port 2, port 3, port 4 spliced into a whole display of the desktop of the computer. This is all the training of today. If you have more parts, welcome to follow us. Bye bye.